This will be a two-part video explaining what has been and will transpire from now until end of August. This is about the Ouroboros. This is what's happening in the sky right now. If you understand what this is, then you're on the right road. This is about the head of the snake eating its tail. Infinite dyings on the cross, reincarnations. This is Ophiuchus, who separates the head of the snake from eating its tail. Stopping all the materialistic desires so one can ascend as we go into the age of Aquarius. It's a must. You will do it, and you will cleanse. As depicted, Ophiuchus stepping on Scorpio, stopping the procreations, the desires, the materialistic manifestations. Ophiuchus is sometimes considered the 13th zodiac sign, but it's not. There's only 12 zodiac signs. Ophiuchus is how to get off of the zodiac sign to get to ascension. That's why you'll see him on top of Scorpio. In part 1 of this video, we will show you the following dates. Know that everything is synchronistic and divine timing with a storyboard. And if you're good, this will only enlighten you more. So in part 1, we'll show you these dates. And in part 2, we'll show you these dates. All synchronistic, all beautiful, and how to get you to separate your head of the snake from eating its tail. Note, all dates will be based on Queenstown, New Zealand time. And we're only showing inline alignments only, else this would be a very long video. Ask questions anytime. So these are the dates we will discuss in 2 parts and how they lead up to what we are predicting, potential major cleanse. So starting with the first date, April 24th. On April 24th, Ceres meets with Eris, or Mama, or Mary, or the Virgin Mary. Ceres, the goddess of harvest, and Eris, Isis, the Virgin Mary. As you can see, right there. And they're going to be at the cusp of Aries and Pisces. The cusp of Aries and Pisces is at the arising point, the rebirthing point. This is on the cross. So know that this is the discussion that they're having. So Ceres is meeting with Eris. The discussion is about harvest and how to nurture and make you ready for harvest, ready for ascension. The Virgin Mary, Mother of all mothers, is your mother of all mothers, is your spirit mother. Their discussion will be surrounding how you've been. Have you been good? Have you been not good? Know that Ceres is very instrumental in people's chart aligned with Saturn, and people that want to self-harvest leave because they don't want to be here anymore. So just know that if you know somebody that struggles with those types of things, it's written in the sky. Know that this is all about love, and every one of those spirits want you to cleanse and be pure. We're here on a training ground. We are infinite. So be brave. Just look at the signs. We have to cleanse now. We have to be prepared. We got to look at the signs. And this is what this video is going to continue to be about. Moving on to the next date of April 29th. I'm showing you these past dates because they're all painting a picture of what's about to transpire. So on the 29th, Mercury aligns with the black moon and the moon's south node. So here is Mercury aligning with the black node in Aries, and then the moon lining up with the south node in Scorpio. Remember when I said about Scorpio? Ophiuchus standing on the head of Scorpio. So first we'll talk about Mercury and the black moon. So Mercury, the Akashic record holder of your past, present, and future lives, the principal who's always grading you and seeing how you're doing based on how you're supposed to do in this university. One verse, one love iti. We're here to learn about one love. There's no question about it. This is what's happening with us. We're cleansing right now. Meets with the black moon. The black moon is a node, a deeper node. The Virgin Mary's node. She's the rebel. She brings signs. She was in the chart on that exact location, lined up with the fire at the Notre Dame Cathedral. These are all signs. They're here to tell us they're home. And they are in Aries. So the discussion here is about Mercury is saying where we stand on our path, on our guidance, giving a rating to the black moon to help giving deep spiritual signs to you. If you're good, you got nothing to worry about. Be brave. Again, you are infinite. But you don't want to keep coming back because there's karmic attachments. You don't want to be not good thinking you're infinite because you get more and more lessons. The more materialistic you are, the more your karmic attachments will be. The black moon is going to give you signs based on what Mercury says. Everybody's chart is different. On this day, it may not happen to you, but the discussions happened. If you get signs on that day, you'll know why. This is what this is all about, and it's beautiful. And I get my signs, and I pay attention to them, and I go look at my chart, and they are there. There's no doubt, no question. Again, if you want to do it the right way, it's sidereal, lahiri, equal house, which is only 12 signs. Next we have the moon. The moon is your spiritual, your yin, which is the self node. This is the self node. So the moon is transiting the self node, the spiritual you, in Scorpio. And the message here is very clear. Your spiritual being wants to be lit up, enlightened. So things will totally be related to Mercury black moon alignment. So these are the plays that are doing. Those aren't just pretty lights in the sky. These are actual spiritual personalities that will help you get enlightened. Nobody has a choice. The more you resist, the stronger the signs will be. If somebody keeps coming into your life, somebody keeps doing something to you that you don't like, it's happening over and over again, no matter who you're with. Change partners, change locations, and it all just seems to keep happening to you. That's going to happen more and more. We are in a spiritual timeout right now. So this as above, so below becomes very clear. When people are not having a good time dealing with this so-called lockdown pandemic, it truly is about this. Spirit's guiding them, and they're going only after those who need to get their karma, get their awakenings. This is what happens. We know this by experience. The waters get parted when you pay attention, and you're there in spirit. Learn the 42 spiritual laws of Isis. It goes beyond just the 10 Commandments, which, by the way, we rewrote them because they were non-positive suggestion words. So you only need good words, good vibrations. Let anything that comes into your life, only good images, good words come into your life. This is part of the cleanse. Moving right along. Moving on to the next day, the black moon meets with Venus. This is on May the 2nd. And the Inline, also in Aries. Your head, your beginnings. So the black moon. Signs. Aligns with Mother Nature. Venus. Love of all things, all beings, all nature. The message here is very quite clear. The black moon will be giving signs, really deep signs, really bizarre signs to those who do not love all things like Venus does. All animals, all insects, all reptiles, all birds, all fish. This is something that you must think about. Something you must change. All of these luminaries are brighter now. It's not just a global warming, it's a whole earth warming. Bringing love to every part of your being, every atom in your body. You must know that animals will be giving you signs. Plenty of signs. They're getting lit up too. Again, every atom of every being is getting lit up. It's going towards enlightenment. Moving on to the next date. Next we have Mercury joins Vesta and Hygiea, are going into Anaparana on May the 11th. So Mercury comes out of Anaparana. Anaparana is when there's only certain luminaries, as explained in many of our videos, that are controlling the chart. Currently, Hygiea and Vesta are the only luminaries, with the exception of Mars, that's come out of Anaparana. And know that when Mars came out and aligned with Juno, we had the St. Vincent Island volcanic eruption. We predicted that eruption. You can go see it on Facebook, the pre-prediction. Mercury comes out into Anaparana, and the topic is going to be about how you cleanse. Hygiea, which is at home in Cancer, which is your aura, your body, your vibration, your energy field, how your ability to induce others, self-induce, is in Cancer, her home. Vesta, of the Vestal Virgins, protector of the hearth, virginity, is in Leo, which is her home. Leo, the heart. So Mercury, going over the north node, which is the head of the snake, so people will have aspects in this chart. It's the same story. It's the Ouroboros. So you have many of all these different alignments happening to get you to pay attention. So Mercury's coming out, and he's going to be looking at all the different charts and seeing if you are doing what you're supposed to do, splitting the Ouroboros, the head from eating its tail. And note when Mercury's transiting through these, he will transit through your charts. And again, there'll be signs. Again, if you're good, you follow 42 spiritual laws, you're letting go of materialistic desires, you'll be good. And that turns into enlightenment. And the signs will turn into all spirit being with you and not giving you lessons, but holding your hand. Moving on to the next date, we have Black Moon meeting with the Sun on May the 13th. So the Sun, you, is meeting with the Black Moon. The rebel, the one who gives signs, deep spiritual signs, clues that spirits hear. And the alignment is in Aries, your head. The message here is about, are you using your head, your thoughts, about the Earthen Mother? The Earthen Mother represents women on this earth, your own yin, all women and every being. Are you treating them with respect? Are you leaving the animals alone? You're not playing with their genetics? You're not using them for profit? Don't worry, you'll know when you get your signs. The signs will come and they'll be telling you. So again, Earthen Mother, have respect. Moving on to the next date, Venus now joins back in the Anaparana on May the 18th. Venus, Mother Nature, joins in the Anaparana with Vesta and Hygiea. Remember, Anaparana means, see the moon's north and south node, which represents the head of the snake and the tail of the snake. All other planets on the other side. Getting a time out, see if we're learning lessons. And then here comes the lessons. Again, the message here is about the love of all things. So when Venus comes out, there'll be much more enlightenment with every being, whether it be a police officer, a dog, a cat, a lizard, a bee, a mosquito, whatever. They're all getting enlightened. Again, you have to show the respect. Because don't forget, coming through and out of the Anaparana is all about Taurus, the Earthen Mother. Get it? It's going to happen for a while now as the North and South node transit through Taurus and Scorpio. Because it's Taurus that has Scorpio do materialistic things, materialistic desires, materialistic manifestations that are not divine. Got to control that snake, that scorpion. to the next date. The super blood moon eclipse on May the 26th. This is really important. It's going to show you how all this lines up. The super blood moon is happening as the sun and the moon are eclipsed by these two nodes. So this has to do with you, the respect for the earth and mother, how you're using the Scorpio, and the deep physical and metaphysical meanings of the head of the snake and the tail of the snake. The message is pretty clear here, right? Because this is the blood moon. It's red for a reason. Red is materialism. So you have to remember this. This is a big sign. Under all the conditions that I've explained to you so far, this is the true meaning. If you want to proceed with goodness and not get very many lessons, because the karmic attachments are going to come faster and stronger with everything we do, everything we think about. Because it's not just the materialistic things we do, it's the materialistic things we think about. This is called purity. You can't hide in your mind. You can't hide physically. You can't just pretend things aren't going to happen to you. Because they are. Everybody's going to be cleansed. But in a good way. You got to let your body heal. Moving on to the second last date. The sun now comes into Anaparana, enjoys Vesta and Hygiea. The sun is in Taurus, comes into the Anaparana with Vesta and Hygiea. So you're going to meet and feel the cleanses you may already have and continue to have, but these two beautiful women, spiritual female luminaries, are expecting you to be good. As the sun travels through, going through these dates, there'll be many aspects in your natal chart. This date here is just telling you a sign. But as you go through, you will have aspects with Venus, Mercury, Mars, and Hygiea and Vesta. Know that you will get great spiritual strengths. The more pure you get, the more beautiful signs you get, and it's just invigorating. All the lessons that I got came from all these beautiful spirits. And it won't stop. It'll only get stronger and better. Last but not least, we have Mercury in retrograde and meets with the sun. And then Ceres is aligned with Uranus on June the 11th. So you meet with Mercury, the Akashic record holder, and then Ceres meets with Uranus and Aries. So first we'll talk about the Sun and Mercury. So you, the Sun, remember, you've come out into the Anaparana with Hygiea and Vesta. Mercury now meets with you in retrograde. in Taurus, letting you know what is it that you have to do. He made a list, now he's checking it twice on how you're making out. So from the time you came out of Anaparana, have you made any change? Are you understanding the signs? He's checking. Because then he communicates with all spirit, all beings, all atoms. Because water retains memory. Every atom of your body understands everything that's going on. It has it. The messages are there. So remember, how you're dealing with the purity of the earth and mother. Is it with respect or with desire? In your mind and your physical body. Get it? Next we'll talk about Ceres and Uranus in Aries. Uranus is a god of change, god of winds. Really will hit you with those etheric winds, those etheric waters. Just remember, when you get a blast of wind, it's a sign. It comes from Uranus. Uranus is very prominent in high winds, in weather phenomena. It 100% aligns with Uranus. And he aligns with Ceres, the goddess of harvest. The message here: are you thinking about changing? Depending on your chart, these changes can come upon you very quickly and suddenly. Know it in the reverse. They'll part the waters for you because they want you to be good. They want you to be a good crop. They want you to be a good soul, right? Your soul is pure. It's always pure. It's just what we do materialistically that fogs it up. So again, you got to control that snake from eating its tail. The more you think about what's in front of you right now in this whole video, that's using your head. So the head stops eating the tail. Just know that all these signs are beautiful signs, and in part 2 we will show you our predictions of a major cleanse that we feel is about to happen. Because Juno, she brings out the cleanses in the skin, in the earth. Juno is totally 100% related to volcanic eruptions. We've done enough of them to know. We've predicted the volcanic eruption in St. Vincent Island. It's on Facebook, you can go look. And the exact day that Juno aligned with Mars, and Mars being in the Anaparana, gave us a sign. We are suspecting, predicting, again it's only research, that there'll be many skin outbreaks. We already do know they do happen. We've done enough shingles charts to know that it's her with Hygiea, okay, and the sun, you, that this happens. So everybody's looking for a grand sign. Maybe this is it, maybe it's not. But we're seeing all these alignments and we think that might be a part of it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Look forward to seeing you in part 2. Thanks to all these beautiful people for all their passionate work. Peace and love. Words within the song Stairway to Heaven. There's still time to change the road you're on.